Prime Minister appeals for persons to join Operation Get Every Illegal Gun, delivers social houses to St. Andrew communities, and opens Andrews Muse Recreational Centre. You're watching Jamaica House Weekly. I'm Vanessa Silvera.
Put down the gun. Give it up. Leave the gang. Dissociate yourself from the gunmen. Otherwise, the consequences will be grim.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness Friday as he gave an update on the recently launched Operation Get Every Illegal Gun campaign. He urged persons to share what they know through the information channels such as the Police 119 number, Crime Stop at 311, P-Step and the JDF tip line. Mr. Holness says a reward fund has been established and will pay out between $250,000 and $500,000 for the recovery of illegal weapons, as well as information on persons involved in the supply, distribution and use of those guns. The Prime Minister adds that the new firearms bill being taken to Parliament will see a significant increase in the penalties associated with illegal guns. The security forces have also stepped up their operations, which have yielded 88 illegal guns since the start of the year. The Prime Minister was in West Central St. Andrew Friday, where he handed over a one-bedroom home worth $2.8 million under the new social housing program. He used the opportunity to announce plans for diversifying the materials used in building houses. It takes into consideration cost, energy efficiency, and environmental factors.
So I'm saying this now to say to the people who are looking for housing solutions that it is not always going to be a block and steel solution, and that you must be prepared to accept the other solutions that come. They are just as strong. They might be even better in terms of energy conservation, in terms of cooling, and in terms of the flexibility of designs.
The Prime Minister also toured housing developments in the area, including a plan to rework the old Olympic Gardens police station into an apartment complex. And Mr. Holness opened the Andrews Muse Recreational Centre and said the newly developed green space was one of two being planned for the community.
It will be an easy to maintain area, and it will be a gathering area. And so when you look at it, you will see it's a very minimalist design, but it is still relaxing and still fit for the purpose of recreation. It is not just designed for young people, it is also designed for older persons as well.
Earlier in the week, the Prime Minister was in Northeast St. Andrew, where he handed over 2 housing units. He told the gathering that the new social housing program, NSHP, would be scaled up to provide even more houses. Already 116 rooms in 46 units have been provided, with another 100 to be ready by the end of the financial year.
In the next budget iteration, which would start in April of next year, we're going to be a little bit more ambitious with what we can do, and we will be incorporating new building modalities.
The Prime Minister also called on the private sector to support building more homes for Jamaica's vulnerable population.
So there is an opportunity for the private sector who would want to fulfill their corporate social responsibility. Who knows, they may have a factory or a store in an area, and they know of a family or two who are living in really deplorable conditions and they would want to help. Well, there is this program, the new social housing program.
Newly minted Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Robert Montague, last week announced an initiative dubbed Project Shelter. It's an acronym for savings, housing, employment, land titling, training, economic recovery, and repairs to home. To bolster Project Shelter, Minister Montague says emphasis will be placed on certifying skilled workers, particularly for the construction industry. He asserts that there's growing concern of insufficient numbers of skilled employees in the sector, which has implications for the state's housing, infrastructure growth, and urban renewal agenda.
Training is of particular interest to this government and is a part of our thrust to ensure that our young persons are not only trained but certified. and the emphasis will be on the construction skills, masonry, carpentry, plumbing, electrical installation.
On Sunday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness viewed the newly renovated Rita Marley exhibition at the Bob Marley Museum on Hope Road. The day also commemorated the 77th anniversary of the birth of Bob Marley. Later in the day, the Prime Minister was joined by Culture Minister Olivia Grange at the public viewing of the body of Robert Robbie Shakespeare, one half of the legendary production team, Sly and Robbie. Mr. Holness also signed the condolence book at the National Indoor Sports Centre in Kingston. Shakespeare's funeral was held on Monday at the Webster Memorial United Church. He died on December 8, 2021 at age 68. And that's it for Jamaica House Weekly. We return next time with more of the news stories coming out of the office of the Prime Minister.